What's up, Saab fans around the world, and welcome back to a new video. In today's video we are going to take the Saab 9.5 rear-wheel drive for a maiden voyage after the engine build. So for those of you who are new to the channel, this is my Saab 9.5 from 2000, and this started life as a normal Saab 9.5 Aero manual, and it has now been converted to rear-wheel drive, so the engine is facing the other way around. I have equipped it with a pretty big turbo, so it's running a G25 660 turbo, bigger injectors, bigger fuel pump, a huge front mount intercooler, and it's registered and a street legal car here in Sweden with 406 braked horsepower, and right now it's running a little bit over 500, but along the way we have had some mishaps, but now it's a new built engine with a new block. So today we are just going to go out on the streets and break this engine in. So this will be the first longer drive in a while, and the first time with this new engine. So we will keep an eye on the oil pressure, and we are also going to run this on base boost right now, so it will not be full boost run today. We will run it and get some heat into the engine at first. I need to do a little bit of a wheel alignment as well, because it's wanting to steer to the left right now. So if you're new to the channel, this car is running a 6-speed gearbox from a BMW right now, so it's not the same as a standard Saab. So you can also hear that the shifts is much more clunky than it would be normally, and it's making all kind of noises. So this is not as premium as the standard Saab is. And what's new on the build right now that I wasn't running previously is that I have a thermostat between the engine and the oil cooler, which I didn't have before. And it seems that it does a little bit of it makes the engine work a little bit better. So I don't get as low oil pressure as I had before. And from the short little running that I have been doing before, I have a much more stable oil pressure right now. So when the engine is cold, I have like above 2 bar of oil pressure at idle. And the thermostat is opening at 80 degrees Celsius. So you could definitely hear when not hear, but you could really see when the thermostat is opening, because then the oil pressure drops a little bit. And in the previous build, when the engine failed, I had the oil squirters failing as well, and this time around the oil squirters work much better. So now the car is up to temperature, and it's holding the temperature. So the thermostat for the coolant is opening, so the coolant temperature is lowering, and it's a bit of process to run that in each engine build you do. But it doesn't seem to overheat, it's keeping the temperature at a stable level. So right now we are running at slightly under 2000 RPM, and we have an oil pressure of 2.5 bar, so that is very good. And with this gearbox you really have to make it shift really hard. So this car is not running a balance chain, it's only having the balance shaft still in the car. See if we could come to a stop somewhere and we can check out the oil pressure, what it is at like normal idling temperature. So now the car is up to temperature, and before, when I had the car up to temperature, the oil pressure was dropping like to 0, and now we are running 5W30 oil, which is the correct oil, and we still have 1.5 bar of oil pressure. So that alone makes me very, very happy. Just to see that the oil pressure is up to temperature, knowing that I have checked everything with the bearing clearances. So when the engine or the oil pressure drops, then you definitely know that something is wrong. So soon we are coming out to the more open road, so we could do a little pull. So I'm not gonna do anything crazy right now, but the engine has to see a little bit of boost pressure when you run in the engine, so it should see all types of revs, so the bearings get beaded in properly. Sounds so good. So I should actually make a little bit of a stop somewhere, and we will unplug the magnetic valve. Because if you undo the magnetic valve, then the car will only run on base boost pressure. So right now it's plugged in, and the last thing I did before the engine, or when the engine had broken, was that I added another wastegate spring, so we are running a bit higher base boost pressure right now. So I will make a stop where it's possible. So good noises when you let the turbos spool up. So now we have the magnetic valve unbolted. That is with a lot smaller turbo, so this is a bigger turbo, and now we have 1.1 approximately in the base boost, so we are going to put boost on top of that. running like it should. We have the new block and the oil pressure is down to 0.5. Well, this car and its creator, as I have showed you in the last couple of videos, I removed the old block. I have gone through everything that could possibly have to do with the oil pressure. See if we have this one. Here we can see how the oil is flowing through the block, through the oil cooler, everything. So I have changed everything in the block. We have a fresh oil pump, the oil retainer, or what you call it, the pressure relief valve. This is good. So this has also been checked. We now have a thermostat that regulates the flow to the oil cooler. One of the channels up to the balance shaft has been blocked, so we only have oil up to this one, but the shaft is still there, so it doesn't leak. The tensioner is blocked off. I have made sure that the oil pickup is 100% sealed, so it doesn't leak from it, and it picks up the oil. But once the car gets up to real working temperature, like real working temperature, the oil pressure drops. So right now when I stopped outside of the garage to put the car into the garage, I have like 0.6, 0.7 bar of oil pressure, which is too low. It should be around 0.89, I think, when it's really hot. And that should be the minimum. And I have checked everything. The oil squirter is the only thing that could really like release pressure inside of the block. We don't have any leaks. The oil is not leaking anywhere. I really don't know what this could be. Apparently it doesn't have anything to do with the block, because now I have a completely different block inside of the engine and I still have the same issue. It definitely nothing to do with the head, because where should the oil pressure go inside of the head? I don't think so. So the only thing in my mind right now is the oil pickup and the oil pump, but I have seen pictures and I have seen people run a lot longer oil pickups than I'm running, and right now it's the original size as it should be all the way. The only difference from my oil pickup to a regular one is that mine is a little bit longer. So yes, I would suspect that could drop the pressure a little bit, but the pressure builds up after the oil pump, so it clearly gets oil in the pickup, but when really hot, it doesn't get it up to the pressure that it's going. So right now I will not start and run the car without having like a proper solution or a proper action to what to do with it really. So right now life's not so good. In the beginning of this video I was feeling happy. I was feeling that now is the time, now it should work, now everything works after all the hours, but seems like it doesn't. So right now I don't know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. In the next one we will see if we get a solution to this, or I might have to sell it to just start on something new, because I mean, after so many tries, what else is there to try really? So I don't know. At this moment I feel like a little bit depressed, so I don't know. I will see you in the next one. Bye.